Hello and welcome back to Boo Bear Trader. Today I will go through review the six stocks that will have earning tomorrow, September 25th. And first I will start with ACN. Alright, you can see ACN last time it was a little bit overbought, and I say it could be breaking down from the support here, and it would go down to 300. And look at it, it went down here to the support from last low, bounce again, broke down, and then make another low. So you can see it's been going down another 30% or so. All right, so let's take a quick look and see what's going on next. Okay, so wow, if you look, you're going back to 2020 prices now. Okay, so let's see if I put the line here. So look like it's the current resistance right now, and this will be another one. Okay, so I'm not sure it's gonna go up there, so we'll see over here first. Why here? Because basically it's a support here and these right here, so it can be a really good support. However, it's under that support, so it is the resistance. If I look at the short-term trend, right, you can see is, let's say from here down to here, and we can stretch it more, right? So you can see it is under this line, the orange line. Okay, if I draw the low, okay, so it look like, let me see. All right, so it looks something like this. No, it should be something like that. So we still have a lot of room lower. And if we go back to 2020 prices here, wow, it actually can go lower if it, I don't know, look like we have even more downside if the number coming much weaker. All right, so let's take a quick look. Okay, so this was the low. Look like it's around that area now. So if the you can see it's really oversold short term, and for long term it's also very oversold. If we take the measurement from here down, it's about 39-40%. And if we take the measurement from here, that's more than 25%, 26%. So it's pretty oversold. So that means it can bounce up to probably 260. I would say has about 55 to 60% of a bounce. However, I see that is has the pattern of, oh sorry, wrong, the pattern of a bear flag right here. So that means it might have more downside to go. So I would say about 40%. It might go as low as 213, and 60% bounce to 260. So basically, we got about 15% down side and about less than 10% upside. So the number need to be at least decent for it to get a bounce. JBL JBL. Last earning it got a bounce, and right now it's overbought, both short term and long term. And you can see that today, well, yesterday it got the inverse hammer or doji, and then today you can see a big candle down at about almost 4%. So we might even have a more downside to go. If I draw current trend line, we get something like this. Okay. So no, if you go here, yep, actually like this. So it's almost like a megaphone pattern. So which means we might have a downside, probably go down to 210, 209. I would say at about 60%. Unless the number coming good, it can go up higher. You can see for is right now as the top of the year. So most likely we get a pullback instead of a bounce. But you never know. If number coming really good, we might get a bounce. So 40% bounce, or I would say 35% bounce, 65% pullback. All right. For TD SNX, you can see it's also at the 52-week high. Been bouncing a lot from April. So let's see. All right, so short term is neutral, long term is overbought. So most likely about 60% will come down to 141. About 40 to 35 to 40% we might come up to probably 155. Yeah, so about 155. About 30% to 35%. 65% would be 141. But it can also keep going a little bit up and bouncing between the two orange line. All right, KMX. Well, you can see, look like last earning, it did a bounce, but pull back, then bounce again, hitting 70, my target, both time right here. And then after that, it pulling back and then hit my lower range. Okay, all the way came back to test, broke above, then pull back. So it is oversold, short and long term. And due to the economy and layoff situation now, you can see that KMX is actually struggling right now. So if I look at this, you can see it got a bear flag right here and look like it's playing out at this moment. So I would say, even though it's oversold, but it still have more downside to go. We're looking at 52 and 2020 low at 37. So there's a lot of downside that might add to. You can see right now it broke below both of the support here, the orange right now, orange, and then the red line here. So if I take this out and we measure like this, so in a way it is okay. So look like this trend line in channel is still intact. Even though over here short term it was going up, it broke down and then completely changed the channel of the short term. It bounced again and then coming back. So I'm thinking there will be about 35% of a pullback to 52. But there's a 60 to 65% of a bounce. Most likely it will hit 63. So the number need to be decent, and then the outlook, as long as neutral, I will see a bounce. Otherwise, we're gonna pull back even lower. All right, next we got Costco, which is one of the heavy hitter. It was pretty strong throughout the last few years, several years, but right now you can see since beginning of the year until now, it's been range bound, and look like, if you look and see this, I think I just saw it. So it looked like the wedge is like that. So from here is oversold. A short term and long term, I expect a 60% of a bounce up to maybe 974. And 40% of a pullback to probably here at 908. So we're talking about 5% move here. But more of a bounce. Unless a number and outlook getting weaker, we might get 908 or even go down to sub 900. That's around 873. All right, the last one, concentric corporation. Okay, so that's the range, mid-term range. Or let me change it. For really short term, we got something like this. Okay, so we overbought short term and a little bit positive for long term. So I think we have about 45% to 50, I would say 50% of a bounce to 60. And 50% of a pullback to, let's say, 48. So it's a 50-50 for this. Well, the reason why is overbought, but it's right at the support. So in a way, it's still, it's kind of like even out. So it's a 50-50. All right, thanks for watching my video. Please like, share, and subscribe. I'll now see you in the next video.